Hi, welcome. Part of our winter series, another one today. We are threshold microbursts. What the heck are threshold microbursts, you ask? Okay, quick warm up, and then we're on to a block of 20 45-second efforts at FTP with a 15-second recovery in between. No, we're just one big block. And in total, that's giving us an effort of 20 minutes. 30-minute ride today. Nice ramp warm up, numbers here on the screen for you for effort levels. If you don't know your FTP, no worries. Don't need to worry too much about that. If you're using your heart rate, you want to be aiming on those efforts around about 85 to 87% of your max heart rate. Now, as we get into the ride, you're going to get a little bit of drift going on, so your heart rate will start to go up towards the end. So you might not be able to hold that 85%. You might find it's just going to sneak up and up and up, but don't worry, that's fine. Don't worry too much. If it starts to go really, really crazy at the end, just back off a little bit on the gears. If you're working with power today, those power numbers are absolute. Your FTP is absolute. So you're hitting your FTP on the efforts. It's a very quick recovery, depending on how quick you are on your gears or on your resistance on your indoor bike. You need to just drop as much gear as you can in between, and then maybe give yourself a little bit of time to load it back on again. Not much time in between. So these intervals, great over the winter. We're really working on your lactate shuttling. That's your body's ability to move lactate out of your muscles to be expelled elsewhere in the body, to be used as fuel or just expelled. And a 20-minute block at your FTP or at lactate threshold is just great lactate training. What we're trying to do is work on pushing up your lactate threshold. I mean, we're pretty much on a flat road today. Just using the big gears, loading up the gears, loading up the resistance, getting a bit more speed on the road. Okay, 2 more minutes to go. Little ramp warm up, just slowly increasing the gear, getting the legs ready for what's ahead. So the first interval that drops in at 45 seconds is a work effort. Then you've got your recovery. 45 seconds work, 15 seconds recovery. Now, I've practiced this a couple of times. I think the 20 minutes goes pretty quick because they're, you know, relentless. Aren't they? Yes, they are, Chris, they're relentless. To be short on time, you want to get a cheeky little workout in. This is a good one for you to do. Checking in on the heart rate, checking in where you are with the effort, over here. I'm going to put a timer, I think, up here, clock, or here, maybe. Whole workout time is there. I think we might do an interval timer just down here to help you out. There we go. Just less than a minute to the first one. In terms of leg speed, up to you. Maybe get a little bit of leg speed on before the interval drops in. I'm not too prescriptive with the leg speed on this one. Up to you, how you feel. Try not to grind the gears though, and the minimum is 60 RPM. Going in just less than 30 seconds. 2 versions of this workout, one with music, one without. So if you want to play your own music, this is what, did you know? If you want to play your own music, go to the no music playlist. Exactly the same workout, just got no backing music. Going in 10 seconds, folks. Right, and I'm going to go full on here. Let's see how this goes with the effort. You ready? Load, load. So mine's dropping straight in with It's dropping straight in with my Smart Trainer's got it all loaded on. So 45 seconds here, folks. Get in a comfy position. You know, if you're attacking, you're doing interval, do you want to go down in the drops? If you've got tri-bars, do you want to go there? I kind of like going in the drops. So I'm going to just come back up. Just less than 15 seconds to go. Should feel fairly challenging. Breathing, to start off with, you should be able to hold on to nasal breathing and recover. Breathe, breathe. All about breathing it down. You've not got long. Are you ready to go back on? Start to load. Get it back on. Feeling the lactate in the legs already? It's loading up actually already. Working on that smooth pedaling technique. If you've done the single leg drills, here's a good place to start testing out whether or not you've improved on picking up any dead spots in your pedal stroke. Keep the breathing going. Heart rate's sneaking up already. It's too much talking, you see. And recover. Breathe. Drop the gear. You've only got 15 seconds. You've got to be really quick on the gears or resistance. Ready to go back on. No rest for the wicked. What have you done? Being very naughty. There we go. Squeeze. Oh, a bit tickling my throat. Hold it. Don't know how many we've done already. You've got the profile there. You can't better than I can. Oh, you're feeling that in the legs already? Oh, it's quite evil actually. Keep driving, 10 more seconds. Keep going. What's your leg speed like? Recover. And breathe. That 15 seconds flies by, does it not? It's like, where did that go? Ready to go again? These are quite brutal. Let's do it again. Squeeze. Back on we go. Get the gear on, don't be shy. Really try and hold that same level of gear all the way through. Keep going. Oh, that's quite a toughie, isn't it, folks out there? Keep pushing. Smiling. 10 more seconds. That's getting warm. Oh man. Come on, we've got this. And recover. I'm doing it full on today. I'm doing the same as you. My auto set on my Smart Trainer means there is no bailing. It's auto setting the percentage of my FTP. So I'm bang on my FTP on those efforts. And I have dropped it down to 55% FTP for the I'll call it recovery, it's not really, is it? Not a lot of time to recover. And that's the point, it just takes the pressure off the legs, just gives you a quick breather to be able to go again. I think this is quite hard mentally, because you've really got to stay on it. You know, how tough are you mentally? Are you relentless? 5 seconds. And that recovery right there cannot come soon enough. That is hard. Just about keeping on hold of the heart rate. If you're checking your heart rate, if you've already dropped straight into the 90% max heart rate, bring it back a little bit, folks. We're working around threshold. Now, you might do this workout today with one set of gears, and you might be able to hold on to your heart rate. Might try it another day, and you feel pretty rubbish, and your heart rate goes crazy. Your heart rate is affected by lots and lots of things. Stress, lack of sleep, caffeine, just all sorts of external recover, all sorts of external influences. And so that ride might feel okay one day but not another. And back on. Which is if you can and you've got the facility to work with power, the power numbers are absolute. And I don't really tend to watch my heart rate that much, because I know if I'm sticking to the power numbers that I've put in, then I'm going to be doing or achieving the goal for that workout. Which is quite hard to do. How are we doing number? Have you been counting them? I haven't. I think we're about a third of the way through by the look of that graphic. Not halfway yet, sadly. Are you really struggling mentally? That you've got a lot more of these to come and recover. I've started sweating profusely. Let's turn the fan up a little bit. Let's get that on. And off we go. Now you can approach this one of two ways. When you've got these kind of hurting intervals ahead, you can throw the towel in mentally and start to kind of, when I was instructing live classes, you can see those people that have really given up the ghost, because the whole body language changes. As it starts to get really tough, the head droops and this kind of thing happens. Everything closes down and it's like they've just admitted defeat. 5 seconds. That's why I say something silly to get their eye contact up. So try, keep your eye contact up, head up, and really try working hard. Ready to go again. On mentally, in that recovery phase, go, come on, let's have the next one. Come on, I'm ready. And start just opening up your body, ready for that lovely effort that's coming. And just, smile and just come on then. Let's do it. Let's do this. I am one of those riders. If you do a lot of long mountain climbing, you'll know what I mean. Your legs will just if you've done the training, your legs will truck away and recover. It's your head that gives up. Oh, and breathe. Heart rate's good, I'm really pleased with that. How you doing with yours? Has it started to sneak up? Back on. And I have to say, folks, in such a short session, in a 30-minute workout, that's a massive block. Start doing the maths. 20 times 45 seconds. Come on, I can barely speak. Never mind, we'll do that as well. Work out how much time that's working on at FTP level. It's a significant block. I'll have that. And in some respects, it's kind of easier than just doing a single block at threshold and recover. How's the sweat going? How's the heart rate going? Banging in the chest and breathe. Are we ready to go? Back on. There we go. You've got this, team. Come on, folks. We can do this. Keeping it smooth. We don't want excessive upper body movement. You've got a little bit of a sway, get a bit of a rhythm release coming up through the pedals. It's kind of fine. You wouldn't really notice that on the road. You're stuck on a stationary bike or turbo, it tends to look pretty as if there's a lot of movement going. 5 seconds. Are you still with me? Out there, recover. And breathe. It looks like we're over halfway. Are we over halfway, folks? Yeah! And back on. There we go. Are you loving life? Come on, stick with it. No bailing. Who started to not load up that gear so much? Oh, come on, you can do it. Just ignore the legs having a bit of a squeal. They just tend to do that. We've got this together. You and me. I can see you. I've got you. I've got your back. Always. And recover. How are we doing? Time for a little swig. Ready to go. And back on. There we are. Or have you kind of ridden into this and you're starting to feel as if you're, getting into your stride? Are you feeling really good? I mean, I'm not feeling any worse. Heart rate's good. Legs aren't any more hurty than the first few. So that's good. A little bit of sweat going on here, folks, dripping off my nose. Can you see that in HD? 10 seconds. I'm settling into that effort. How are you doing recruiting all those leg muscles? And recover. So as I said, this is part of the winter series. A few little extra cheeky workouts, very specific training you can do over the winter. And back on. How many have we got? Shout out to me. I can't hear you. I'm not counting. How many are we? 18? Oh, I don't know. A few. So that's 19. I think we've got 6 to go. After this one, that would be about right. 6 to go. Oh man. You're looking amazing. You're looking a little bit drippy with the old sweat going, but it's still amazing. 5 seconds, folks. Do not give up. And recover. And breathe. Heart rate's good. Happy with that. Have you got a bit of drift going on? It's starting to sneak up. And back on. Now, the fitter you get, the better your recovery will be, the better your body's ability. If you do a lot of lactate training, lactate threshold training, FTP training, unders, overs, there's an unders, overs workout on the playlist, I believe, as well. Anything around threshold, so that's zone 4, LT, lactate threshold. Anything FTP wise, you're working top end of sweet spot, but between about 95, 5 seconds, and recover. Between 95% FTP and 105, anything in that band, lactate training, using heart rate, that's about, just excuse me a second, back on, using heart rate as a guide, that's around about 80, 82-ish, 82%, to up to about 90%. So your max heart rate threshold is around about 85%, round about there. Unless you've been VO2 max tested, in which case you'll know where your lactate threshold is. So mine is 88% of max heart rate, slightly higher. 5 seconds to go, folks. Release. That's getting warm. I can feel my cheeks getting warm. Oh, have you got that lovely light glow work in there, folks? Just holding on to the heart rate. Ready? Go. Now I'm pleased with that. I'm pretty chuffed that my conditioning is not far off when I want it to be after the training I've been doing. That's good. My heart rate is 86%, which is good. I'm really pleased with that. How's you doing? Have you got any drift going, folks? Or you're keeping a hold of the heart rate? Or have you started dropping the gear? As I said, if you start to really tip over, 90%, rein it in a little bit. But keep pushing. Come on, we've got this. I do believe we've got 20, I'm trying to do the maths here, it never goes well. 3 or 4. Oh, we've missed that recovery. Hold it there, I'll give you 5 seconds extra. Or just ignore me and just follow the numbers. Talking, I'm going back on. There's a little bit of a lag on my smart trainer loading that gear up. That's good. Oh, folks, how are you doing? Are you still riding with me? Who's given up and gone and made a cup of tea? No, we're not going to do that. We're going to keep pushing. We're nearly done, I mean, to be honest. 20-minute block of hard work. Good work, well done, recover. I'm good and hot here. I've just recorded 2 back-to-back sessions, so I'm really warm as well. And come on, back on. Breathing deep. Keeping the foot nice and neutral at the bottom of the stroke. Working on that technique. Nice, smooth delivery of power. We've got this. Keep driving. Five seconds. And recover. Nice one. Hold it there. Ready to go again. In 3, 2, 1. Is this the last one? Is it? Is this the last one? Should be, according to my ride numbers. But it could be trying to catch me out, which is always a possibility. Might have snuck an extra one in here. Did I sneak an extra one? No, I think we're done. I think we're done. You know what I'm like. These cheeky little surprises or little mistakes. I'm just, I'm talking to you. I don't want to sit looking at a bike computer. 5 seconds. And you're done. Oh, man. Folks, breathe. Get the recovery. Oh, if you've got a towel, I'll be using that towel. It's just dripping here. Whew. Nice job. Nicely done. Cheers, folks. Not much chance to drink in that, I'm afraid. You gotta kind of just gotta go on the hoof. Let the heart rate come back under control. Bringing the shoulders back, keeping the chest up. Just inhaled the water. Not good. Oh, I do apologise if this is in HD. Full on drippy sweat everywhere. I was feeling your pain there, folks. Woo. Kind of up to threshold, I can kind of stay with you when I'm instructing. It starts to go over that. I normally have to back off just a little bit so I can talk. Well, that was good. Are you feeling good after that effort? Oh, did you feel that in the legs? You know, working at threshold shouldn't be that hard, should it? But I mean, it kind of is. But, I mean, I know we said we've got 15 seconds recovery in between. I mean, just taking the gear off just for a little bit gives you a little respite, but it's not really a recovery. Just takes the pressure out of the muscles. But no, it's kind of a solid 20 minutes effort. Nice one. 3 minutes to go, folks. You know, as always, if you need longer for your cool down, so I've just got 5-minute cool down here. If you need longer, just carry on pedaling. If you've got your own music going, just carry on pedaling, listen to music. Happy days. Just whatever works for you. How did you like that? Leave me a comment. Have you subscribed? If you have, thanks very, very much if you have subscribed to the channel. It's really appreciated. Kind of spurs me on to do more planning, recording, production for you. I do love it, but it is really nice when you get the lovely comments and subscribers. Thanks for that. And if you give us a thumbs up if you like it. Look out for the winter series. I'm not quite sure what order they're going to be loaded up in, but they won't all be loaded in one go, but there'll be a few days in between. But they will get up there pretty close in between, you know, not much gap in between. Minute and a half. How's the recovery coming back? Oh, wow. Okay, I was thinking my heart rate was still up, but it's dropped. How's your heart rate drop down? Make sure you drop the gear down, keeping the legs moving. Whatever leg speed works for you for your cool down, but just keep your legs moving. Moving the waste products so you don't get such heavy legs tomorrow. That wouldn't be good. Minute to go. Still full on drippy sweat. Pleasant. We're not here to look glamorous, guys and gals. Nah, we're here to work hard. That's what we do. I'm not the kind of instructor that's known for holding back on the efforts, to be honest. I like to feel your pain. Almost done, folks. 10 seconds. And we're nearly there. Big deep breaths. And we are done. As always, thanks for watching, folks. Till next time.